Hi, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jack Wendell, and I am the owner of Delahaye USA. So I've been doing videos of the work I've been doing on those cars, and then actually a couple people have said, hey, we'd kind of like to see all the other cars. We know you have a lot of cars, a lot of projects. We'd like to see some of those others. So this video is the first one of those. It's also because I have a buyer for this car that wants a video. Obviously, until I get the money, it's still for sale. So this is kind of a sales / update. So here's the car. It is a Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4. It's the twin turbo. And I bought it because I was under the impression that you could do a little bit of work cheap and get the horsepower up to about 500 horsepower. So that was really appealing to me. To be able to have a small car like this, all-wheel drive, four-wheel steering with twin turbos and 500 horsepower. Then I found out the truth. Yeah, you can do it, but it's not that cheap. It takes a lot. It takes several $1,000s and time. So I had the car painted. I got it as a basket case. The previous owner, it was his baby. Him and his wife bought the car, they drove it and put a lot of miles on it, and it was time for a rebuild. So he tore it down with the intention of making it better than new. And so he was really picky about everything. Switches that the white lettering had worn off, he replaced all of them. He kept everything, all the old parts. So I still have the old switches, and you can see, yeah, well, the lettering was worn off, but everything still functioned just fine. So anyway, and then any place where wires went through the body or anything like that, he not only used the factory grommets, but he siliconed those in addition. So he was trying to make this better than new. So when I got it, it was disassembled and it was in primer. And he was getting ready to paint it, but the body work wasn't completely done. So I finished doing the body work. It took several months, and then I sent it off to have it painted, told them to fix any defects that they found and paint it. So this is a base coat, clear coat. I paid extra for that. And let's see, I'll just go ahead and show you some of the things. So one of the other things I did was, this used to be a gray color, like a dark smoke color. I didn't like that, so I paid extra to have the door jambs and the sills and this back area here, in addition to the bottom of the hatch. All of that I had painted red, so there's really no indication that this used to be a gray colored car. Let's see, it does need new tires. It starts and runs. It used to run very well. It drove everything. Then I ran it out of gas. And when I put gas in it, it's not running right again. So I don't know what the issue is. What I suspect is the scoop right here. I took all the pieces off so that there wouldn't be any areas where that gray still showed up. So everything that could unbolt has been unbolted for paint, and it was painted separate. So this scoop right here is one of those things, and I have not installed it. It does have the adhesive there. It just needs to be peeled off and put in place. The reason I haven't installed it is, of course, I want it to be exactly centered, and that would take several hours to make sure I got it exact, and I just haven't had the time. So the reason what I suspect is wrong with the running is that if you look, you can see the coils are right there. Well, this was off, and we've had several rainstorms. So what I suspect is the coils got wet and damaged in the process. One of the other things I want to show is there's obviously appears to be pieces missing. They're not missing. If you look, I got them out of the back. There is the headlight covers. There's the cover for the shock towers. And if we go around to the back, you can see that here's all the pieces that appear to be missing. I had the sail panels that go right here, painted car cover. I've seen them both in black and car color. I much prefer the car color. So that's what I did. Let's see, there's part of the spoiler right there. There's the other part of the spoiler right there. Again, here's the gas cap, the other headlight cover. I put everything back here and protected it so it wouldn't get damaged. Come over here. We can see there's the rest of the parts. The interior pieces are all in here. I covered everything with plastic so it wouldn't get damaged or overspray on it when it's painted. You can see there's the pieces that go around the edges here. So everything's here except the back seat. For some reason the back seat was missing. I called the daughter of the previous owner who sold me the car, and they don't have the back seat. So that still needs to be gotten. Let's see, I think that's it. So what I've done is I've been charging the battery. The car's been sitting. I've been charging the battery, and I think it will start and run. And you'll see that it does start and run, but it runs rough. So it acts like it's running, not running on all the cylinders, which would be a symptom if one or more of the coils was bad. It does need a new front seat, or it needs to be covered at least. The foam's still in good shape, but obviously the leather is bad. I see seats for sale all the time. I just haven't bothered to get them. It's not a high priority. Okay. All right, so push in the clutch, turn the key. So as you can see, it starts, it runs, but it doesn't sound real good. Okay, that's it. Everything works. Air conditioner still works, blows out cold air. I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else that is important. So anyway, that's my Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4. My intention was to just make a race car out of it, so I really don't know why I painted it, other than I hated to put it back together and then later decide I wanted it painted and have to disassemble it again. Parts. Besides what's inside the car, I have boxes of extra parts. The previous owner, when he took it apart, actually went through and put all the hardware in baggies from where it came from. That's there. There's the rubber trim. I have more rubber trim in the house. It was stored in the house to keep it from getting weathered. There's parts. There's more parts. There's more parts. So actually there's probably, oh, the other thing was she said he was going to make it into kind of a GTO. That was a special version of this that was only available in Japan. So part of the extra parts are there are different rear sections, tail sections that go between the taillights. And so you have your choice of which one to use. Let me see what I did. Okay, I hadn't decided which one to use, so I left it off. So I was going to leave it the black color that it is. So again, you have your option of which one to use because there are multiple ones here. All right, well, that's all I can think of. So I will see you next time, and hopefully this thing will be sold. Be sure and like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.